ices cut with whalebone. Delicious. Programmer colors. Oh, the pink. Oh, gosh. Color. Can I filter? Is there like a colorblind mode? Accessibility. Can I reduce contrast? High contrast. I don't want that. Well, I don't got a way to make it less eye strain. Am I photosensitive? I don't know what that means, but sure. It's meant to be high contrast for students who are colorblind. My resolution seems quite low. It's 1080p. Disable grid. You mean toggle grid? You can't see it. I think you mean toggle grid. It's still like, you know, pure green, you know? No, I'm not epileptic. I'm just memeing. The Grovebox theme for Vim? Nope, never heard of that. Okay. So I click and it's not... Oh, I guess this is start end. Okay. So the red... So the key went away. There was a key, a legend, explaining the colors, and now they're gone. So I guess... So white is the path, the chosen path. Red is visited and determined to be bad. Yellow is in the queue. This is for A star. I see A star there, so I assume it's A star. So, like, I know how A star works, so I think I know what these represent. So what's the difference between blue and gray? I guess you can traverse. You can traverse blue. Can I go to gray to gray? I can go gray to gray. Okay, so they're just three different. And you can't do that. So what's weird is I go blue here, and then I go blue here. Okay, that's doing what I expect. It's just if I do blue and then green, it's not going to let me do that. That makes sense. Okay. Now... how do I reset? I guess refresh. I want to read this. Terrain object can move within the color red, closed list, yellow, open list, white, no generated path, pink. I haven't seen pink. The right-clicked tile. Node is connected to the right click. Oh, that's what this thing was. So I was trying to right click so I can go into the inspect, but then I realized you're stealing my right click. So yeah. Oh great. Gotta refresh again. Parent pointers. Huh? GFGH. What? I don't know what parent pointers are. Oh, show parent. Okay. So we can do show parent pointers. Okay. And then there's all that data, which you can't see. It's just a blur. Indeed. Forward direction. So that's the heuristic function, but then there's legal actions. Okay. Uh-huh. And that can't reach it because it's too big. It's desperate. It's trying hard, but it can't get in there. Start to goal. Goal to start. Okay, so that's a star. Oh, great. Small map maze. So blank. But you don't have any, so like it said that the FGH data, I can only see like at this kind of resolution. But there's no maps that are this small aside from this shitty one. So you should include an interesting map that's has big grid tiles. You're meant to read it once. But when I interact with it is the I only see red, yellow, and white when I interact. And when I interact is after I interact and see those colors is when I want to reference the legend. So the legend should always be there. You know what I mean? You have not come into contact graph search in this application before. It's used a lot in game development. Makes you wish game devs could invest a little more knowledge in pathfinding research. You have no clue. There's a lot of research done and there's a lot of trade-offs made. Um, like if you're talking about RTSs, the terrain changes all the time while the unit is moving. Also, you're gonna be moving groups of units, and they're gonna affect each other's paths because some of them are gonna be like your tanks are gonna be slower than your infantry, and those are slower than your bikes. So they're moving at different speeds, and so it's not simple. And then there's AI on top of that, which you don't want the AI to cheat, so you want to limit the AI's visibility. But then how much do you limit it? Because a real human would make inferences about things, and there's a all your AAA games are going to have a lot of time spent into pathfinding if it's essential to the game. You need space for the search results. I don't think the search results matter. They only matter if you're doing run all algorithms. If I'm doing run all algorithms, then I'm opting into that. Infinity K. Infinity K. Looks like you're measuring something wrong. Like if you're only running one, then there's plenty of space. at least on my machine. Yeah, let's look at, so if I run all algorithms, I can't click, I want to be able to click the different algorithms and see how they did. But instead I have to go over here and then it deletes the table. So let me click the different algorithms to see, or hover over it to see or something. So weighted A star. I don't know what weighted A star. Like what are the weights? Breadth first search. Yeah. Look at this beautiful like dancing. Where is your Dijkstra? Oh, is that UCS? Is UCS Dijkstra? You should have if you have Dijkstra, you should have double Dijkstra, which is where you search from both ends. I don't. Oh wow, that performed like crap. I don't know why would you use depth first, but like for yeah. Greedy best first search. How does this perform for this? Animated. So this has a problem where it kind of went roundabout. I mean, it like took it went left instead of going straight down. So then it wasted some time. Whereas A star, it obviously takes a lot longer. Does more steps. But A star, well, it decides to pick that path. So let's pick something like this. So A star doesn't take that. Doesn't waste time going left and then going right. So let's run all algorithms. Yeah, you can see the path cost for A star obviously is optimal, and that fast algorithm is less optimal. UCS is single path Dijkstra, and you haven't added bi-directional yet. Okay. Yeah, I figured. They matter when you do things like changing the weight of the WA star algorithm. Why is it overflowing at the bottom if it's only 768 pixels high? I don't know. I didn't make this website. Well, this is zoom level 0. I assume my browser's zooming in by default or something? I don't know. Weighted A star weights the heuristic by the given amount. By the given amount. Where is the give? Oh, here it is. I didn't see that. That is that in literature anywhere? The weighted A star? Like I get what it's doing. It's breaking the heuristic because the heuristic should be a lower bound, and if you double the heuristic, then it's no longer a lower bound. Well, less likely to be a lower bound, so generate shittier paths. Oh, okay. Weighted A stars used in games. That makes sense. Makes sense. It makes it kind of like the greedy best first search. The more you crank up the heuristic, but at least you get a slider. You can decide. It's like a. You can think of it as a computation slider. Like how expensive do you want it to be? So that should be in this table. This heuristic multiplier should be in the table. Do any other of these? So that's the. Oh, A star has a. I didn't know this toggle existed either. I don't recall what H and G and F are in the literature. I haven't done A star in a long time, so I don't remember what the numbers mean. I guess H is the heuristic, G is the I don't know, F is I don't know. Vanilla A star is very rarely used. Yes. Jump point search if you have, yeah you mix A star with like war points or whatever you want to call them, jump points. So what I want to do is I want to tweak. Okay, can I do it? Like, can I drag? Yeah, I can drag. Well, what I want to do is find the point where um, I want to find where tiebreak min H and tiebreak min G diverge significantly. Like, there's the point where min H changes, but is that the same as when G changes? Yes, it is. I guess that makes sense because both of them are. I get. Because in this case, the difference is only one. If the difference of the paths were two, then there would be two best paths. Oh, I notice like I'm moving my cursor. I'm holding down the mouse button, and I'm moving my cursor within that grid point, and I see over on the right it's computing the search. You shouldn't compute the search if the source or the destination didn't change, but it's computing. So that's slowing this down unnecessarily. But I want a better way to set the endpoint. Or I want to be able to move the start point without moving the endpoint. You know what I mean? Like I want to click and drag it or something. Whereas now, if I click and drag, I'm defining a new point, a new path. So if I click here, then I'm defining a new path. I just want to drag it. I think this is a good default map, though. It's fun to play around with. Use this in the AI course that you teach. You can change the goal to star, then click it. Goal to start, and then click. Wait, hold on. So if I go from here to here, and then change that, and then you said click it? I don't know what you mean. So I think this should show all the algorithms, not just the one that I selected. Unless that's slow on mobile, but I mean, you could probably figure out, is it, I don't know. Are you doing this on web workers? You should. Yeah. Oh, there's an instructions button. There you go. I don't like that. Maybe you can make this a tab. Like you have a tab which is instructions and another tab which is the search performance. And then if I see tabs, that makes sense to me. These are effectively tabs. You can see it's like switching between the two things. But they don't look like tabs, so. Also, you probably noticed that the text goes outside the button. Your intuitive understanding of the pointers is they are UN64 T-bit values since your computer is 64 memory bus. Memory mapper will map that pointer's 64 memory address to hardware. Okay. Then, and when turning on off the bits in the memory bus. Okay, that makes sense. A value gets popped out that is dereferencing the pointer, and the value popped up while you pass the electricity in the bus. When the memory blocks is in the enable bit state, it returns this. Got the point? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, very high level, but yeah. Tabs are a whole bunch of implementation? No, I think you could just do a visual. You already have functioning tabs, or basically functioning tabs. So you could just visualize them as if they were tabs. Let's do it. Let's do it. Button. Okay. So this would be instructions or run all or rerun. You make border top 1px on border bottom 1px on border left, border bottom, none. Well, what do I do this for? I'm stupid. Let's do it. Just do border. And then we do 3px, and then we got a background color. Okay, let's make this ffccc. And then we text containers got okay. Make that border. Oh, background. No, I want border. 3px solid. And then we got padding 10px. And then we got. See, now it's starting to look like tabs, just like doing that. Obviously, you need to like style the selected one differently, but don't look that crazy. I don't know how good your CSS is. You're not a web developer, so it's hard to make it work in all browsers. Even web developers can't do it. While I'm at it, give you new color codes. So demanding. Your thing's a canvas though, so I can't just play around with the colors. I guess maybe I can go in the codes. RG. So let's, I can't edit it. Self.colors. Self colors 1 33 33. Go. Did I do it? I don't think that changed it. That changed something. Oh. Forgot the hash. Huh? Eh? Why didn't it change? Are there more references to colors than... I don't know, it's not changing it. So change the map and it should work. There we go. Okay, that's obviously sinful. G equals self.colors. Stragger colors. Okay. Window.stragger colors 1. Oh yeah, and we gotta change it. Alright, that's less harsh. And what about this blue? Well, your blue, I guess it's okay. There you go. That's a bit easier on the eyes. Now the red, I don't know where your red is. So the green I did 33 EE33. Hello, Denise. This was made before you know JavaScript actually had classes. I did change it, but the background's rendered differently. Yeah. Change the map. I think you prefer another comparison. How do you pronounce Stragger? I told you, it rhymes with swagger. It rhymes with swagger. Stragger. Not Strager. Not Strager. Stragger. Turn on your camera and do production code work. Stir-acker. Well, I say it as 2 syllables. So I would make this red softer and this yellow maybe softer as well. I don't know where. Oh, there it is. There's your red. This is your red. Can I edit? I can't edit it. But there's a red and there's a red. But I can't edit it, so whatever. ISC bind. Oh, it sounds like a headache. Mandelbrot does need a zoom. Your Mandelbrot definitely needs a zoom.